welcome back if you're joining me from another video. If you're joining me for the first time, hello! I have another Fuggler video. Now this is my first big size Fuggler, and of course I have opened quite a few of this size. I just had to get some more, and I was trying to decide. I actually was going for, I think it was either the orange or the neon green common little guy, but then I saw this guy, and because I had the big purple guy, I was like, oh, purple and purple, they can be buddies. So I'm really excited because this is my first big opening. Now let's bring it up and have a look. I kind of like that the Fuggler packaging is so basic. It really stands out on the shelves because so many other packets are just covered in so many words and all these different colors and stuff, and these things look almost like a kind of like a very dreary cereal box. So it says Fuggler, funny ugly monster, warning, adopt at your own risk. Then at the side it's just the logo here, and then at the back we have a bit of a write-up on them. And they really tell you to not go to Fuggler.com. Mischievous and misunderstood. Adopt at your own risks. They really make it seem like there's a little monster attached inside here. And this is a toy by Spin Master. They're very easy to open up. Let's open them up and have a look. Once you get up to this stage, there's just a couple of prongs that hold your little, I don't know, he looks more like an alien than a monster to me, but, so I'm going to say little alien baby inside. And all you have, oh, it's not even a couple, it's one right here. So all you have to do is snip it. Careful not to cut your toy. And that's how easy it is to get him out of the box. Now, before throwing out the box, even though this is a really cool box you could repurpose for Christmas, just paint it and cover it in craft paper. You've got a really sturdy little box. Pull out this part here, and underneath is your Fuggler adoption certificate. So we're going to look at this before we look at him. We'll just get this out of the way. So there is the code for this little alien. Mischievous and misunderstood. Adopt at your own risk. This little gold seal. Ribbon plastered in the middle, and the website here. Don't follow us on Instagram. I love how they're like, don't do anything, don't do this, don't do that. Of course, what do? We do it all anyway. So that's his certificate, and then let's bring him up. Oh my goodness gracious. This one definitely screams alien to me. One of my favorite things about the Fugglers is these realistic mouths. It's like a 3D dimension to these toy mouths. They have plastic teeth, and the mouths on all of them, see some in the background, are done like their actual mouths. So like I said, it's like a 3D element to the toy. And then some come with button eyes, and some come with these realistic kind of like little slits in the eyes with more realistic eyeballs behind, which is really freaky. It's really freaky and really cool. So this guy is all one basic color, one basic material. It doesn't look like there's any sewing lines in them, so they're very ragdollish in some ways. And at the back they each have a button with Fuggler printed on. See if I can get that in focus. Come on, camera. Yay! They have a button with Fuggler printed on. Now, the limited edition for this series, this little dude here, I've opened him in a previous video so you can see for yourself. He has a gold button on his butt. he is butt gold, or gold butt, whatever you prefer. Now the material is like a starched material, so it is very stiff, and they're actually well stuffed. They are really packing some abs and stuff in there. They're not really a soft toy, where like a soft toy plushie where you can feel it and it goes in, it feels all soft. They're actually, it's like a starched material, like a starched felt basically. So this guy here is absolutely adorable. Here are the tags to the side, so you know you've got the authentic thing. Very cute. Gorgeously gross is how I like to call them. So let's put this little guy aside. He is going to be introduced to my Fugglers in the back. But this one here Now, mind the cockatiel. Salt is out. He wanted to come out for an exploration. My cockatiels, this is my lighter color grayed one and my darker color gray one. They live in the same cage together. They're called Salt and Pepper. And if we ever get one of the brown ones, we'll call it Spice. I think it's a cute name anyway. He loves the Fugglers. Let me tell you, this little guy, like, he likes to come up to them and sit on their heads. I don't know, he doesn't do it for other toys, but he does it for Fugglers. So apparently Fugglers are cockatiel bait or something. Alright, now I've moved him to the center. He is very, very fluffy. I don't have a real fluffy one. I have the Abominable Snowman. I call him the Abominable Snowman in the background here. And he is kind of fluffy, but he's not this sort of fur fluffy. Oh, it feels so good. This person, stop doing that, woman. Alright, let's open them up, see if they are as easy to open as the medium size. I don't know if there's a smaller size. I just kind of think like this is a large size and this is a medium size. Let's get a chop. Wow, he is really stuffed in there. I don't think there's much box left for him to fill. This poor little guy. Let's pull him forward. And I bet he's got one little prong at the back. Yes, he's got a one prong right at the back there. Oh no, is it? Oh no, there it is, there it is. It's under his arm this time. I just don't want to snip any of his fur. Okay, and he is free. We're going to look at him in one moment. We're going to see if it's the same deal here. You make sure you pull out the back, and there is the certificate. So this is his adoption certificate. The same deal. The only thing that's different between each one, of course, is the code right there. Awesome. And that's a really cool box to customize again, so I'm going to keep that. You know, reduce, reuse, recycle. If you're not going to customize your boxes, put them in the recycling kit so they can be used again for something else. Oh my goodness, his claws! Oh wow. Oh, that's cool. Okay, let's start off with, oh, look at him, he's like a giant teddy bear. This one is a lot more cuddly. A lot of the felted ones aren't very cuddly at all, but this guy is super duper cuddly. Okay, so up to his head, he looks like, I would say teddy bear, except that his ears are pointed. He's almost like a cross between a cat and, those look like cat ears to me. A cat and a bear. Something like that, something along those lines. So again, he has the more realistic eyes with the slit in between the eyeballs. They're beautiful yellow. I want to bring them in so you can see. See that beautiful yellow? So they've got gorgeous yellow eyes in there. And then coming down to one of my favorite things about the Fugglers, this realistic mouth. My sister was freaked out about these things, and I know my daughter was super freaked out about these things. These realistic teeth, check these out. And then it's like the mouth, as I said, is like it's inwards, so it looks like it's, oh my goodness, look at that. It's almost, I almost want them to make puppets of them with these realistic teeth. Can you imagine if they had a big puppet Fuggler with those sorts of teeth and eyes? It would be so cool. So again, the body is very basic. It's just basically arms and short legs, which seems to be the classic design for all of them. I'm not a Fuggler expert, I just go off on what I see, but what's different between this big dude and the little guys is check out these claws. Oh my golly gee, are these super cool or what? Look how long they are. He's trying to get Salt in the background there. And then on this side, and they're not all straight, so they're not they're kind of realistic in that they're all slanting at different directions. That is so cool. I love it, I love it. So do these ones have a little button at the back? They do, yeah. Here's the little Fuggler button. Button. So I really, really love him. Oh, now I need all the big ones too. And this one's so soft. He just feels really different. Like the Yeti isn't really, well, he is fluffy, but he's not this sort of fur type material fluffy. And this guy, though you wouldn't want to sleep on his teeth because you might get a bit of a shock, this guy is really, really cuddly. Okay. Alright, so these are my new additions to my Fuggler family. They are absolutely gorgeously gross. I now have Roadkill, Abominable Snowman. This one's name is Lee because he's the limited edition. And this one over here I call Socks. Now the reason I call it Socks is because I thought it was a fox, but it's actually a squirrel. So I took the S of squirrel and the ox of fox and made him Socks. What am I going to call these two? Oh my goodness. This is Alien. I know, really original names, right? So I got my Alien. Bah. Okay, this guy can be Bah. Bah. That could be the sound he does when he scares you. Bah. Alright, so I'm going to be going out, and of course I still need my neon green and orange Fuggler. They're quite common, so that's good. I'm loving, loving, loving these toys. Check out the website if you want to adopt your own Fugglers. And for mothers that are struggling, and I know quite a few have asked me what to buy their boys for Christmas, because there's so many girl toys out there, so much advertising for girls toys, it's actually really hard to find boys toys. If your boy is a little that way inclined for something a bit scary, something a bit different, these are fantastic toys for Christmas, and they're inexpensive too. They're not very expensive at all. In New Zealand, I think the big one's gone down to 19 and this little dude's 12. So very, very cheap. If you love Fugglers, what should we do, Alien?
Give this video a thumbs up.
And if you like toys in general, what should they do, Bar?
Please subscribe. We love to open toys here and we love to share.
Thanks very much for watching. Bye.